Go.
So I'm sorry. What could we say and not say? Because I do have a rant coming.
Anything.
Why would we not be able to say anything?
We have.
I don't know.
Zero
First
standards.
Amendment, motherfucker.
Like, I don't say the word niggers on my channel, man. Fuck that shit.
Oh, just keep in mind that I am a trans woman of color. So just be
I identify as kinky, a slut for politics.
Oh god,
You guys remember that?
The ones who
God.
introduce themselves by like what they identify as.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bitch,
Dude,
I don't care who you fuck or whether you think you're a male or a female. It doesn't fucking matter.
I like the ones like, these are my pronouns. Are you really going to get upset if somebody calls you a he? Or refers to you as him? Really?
So I think one thing that really turns me off from online dating is the fact that like there are those people who identify as like, oh well, I'm pansexual, yeah this and that, and like I don't understand why you need an identification to be that. Like why can't you just be why can't you just be like, okay, well I'm straight or I'm bisexual or I'm gay. And I like fucking, you know, like hooking up with people while I date, you know, or I like, you know, doing weird things, or, you know, I don't understand why this needs an identifier, you know.
It's just like people trying to.
Are you that insecure about yourself?
It's people trying to like out weird each other to fit into this exclusive club of weird people.
Yeah, dude, I lack understanding of this, man.
Well, at a certain point, like. You know, other shit's way more important. Like, what's your favorite movie matters a lot more to me than, like, you know, like...
whether or not you have a penis.
Yeah, like, in all honesty, it's like, if I'm going to think about dating somebody, it's like... Well, I do care if they have a penis, because I'm not into dudes, but... you know, I'd much rather be, like, having a conversation with a girl and figure all this, like, interesting stuff about them out than, like, worry about, like, what am I using the right fucking pronoun, and, like...
Yeah.
What sexuality do you identify as? I'm like, well, there's really only like 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the third one counts because it's a combination of the other 2, but
yeah,
you know, like,
yeah.
whatever.
No, I hear you, dude, and I just think that like people who are like really insecure, like have to identify with all these things. Like people need a label, you know. Like I honestly I've been thinking about it for a while, and even for me, like the thing I identify most with is atheist and or anti-theist, and even then I do have like doubts about even trying to identify as something like that, even, you know.
You know, the Germans gave Jews labels and that didn't work out too good, so I'm gonna fucking pass.
Yeah, I'm like specifically trying not to call myself any like Isterism. I just don't like them.
Yeah, no, I hear you, dude. I hear you.
Christ. You guys can't hear if my dog is just going ape shit in the backyard.
Yeah.
I haven't played at this level in a while. It's a lot different than Tier 1. I'm not used to this, and it sucks, and I hate it.
I'm just doing my normal, like, it's totally the same for me. I'm bombing. Sooner or later, somebody's going to get mad and blow me the fuck out of the sky. But until then, I'm bombing.
Until then, you're fine, right?
Yeah.
I'll fly
Well,
a
then
couple
I'll
new
try and
planes
fly
the first
and I'll,
time.
like, hopefully get some shots off, but I'm not real worried about it. Base damaged? I love how little points I get for damaging the bases, though. Like, the actual goal of the round. You're like, oh, I achieved the actual goal. I get less points than anyone else.
Yeah, arcade is weird like that. If you do the shit in realistic, you get a lot of points.
Oh, really?
Also,
realistic
yeah.
gives you a lot more points for that?
I mean, sim battle too, but sim battles I don't even do. They're really tough.
Yeah,
they're hard to get. They're hard to get.
I think you need a joystick pretty much.
Yeah, I know people who do it without it. I have a joystick, but I need to program it. I'm a little bit,
I have a joystick, but I don't want to plug it into the computer because that would hurt.
I'd have to get it all the way out of my drawer, and
Oh no, I'd have to get my pants off.
yeah. It's outside. I gotta put pants on.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got that joke. I'm slow. Bravo.
Did it take you that long to figure out I was talking about my dick? Really?
Yep.
Wow. Dude, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I am. I'm deeply ashamed of myself. I might
Because
cry
that was
to
the
this jar of peanut butter.
stupidest joke ever. You really should be making fun of me right now for how awful that fucking joke was.
I think it was quite clever. Oh this asshole. I don't have to quick reload. This is awful.
This P-47 was on my cock, not anymore. Ow. Something else is on my cock.
Here.
Oh, fucking another P-46. Fuck him.
I'm getting away from this. This is a bad neighborhood.
I love how nobody's paying any attention to me. This is supposed to be like higher tier games, right? Like where I just like get blown out of the sky for being a bomber, but...
Yeah, dude, pretty much, man. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, man.
I'm still alive.
Oh my god.
Are you unattractive to these pilots? Is that why they're not pursuing you?
I don't know, man. I'm confused. I feel like the fat girl at the dance.
Nobody wants to shoot me down.
Which realistically, I kind of have big boobs. I could probably put a dress on and be the fat girl at the dance.
Okay, so I've been thoroughly fucked this match. I'm down to my shitty I-16.
Yeah.
Type 27. Flies like an egg.
All right,
dude, the ignorance at my university is insane, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are still in university. You have to put up with those crazy social justice cunts.
Did you,
oh my god, dude.
And you saw what happened at University of Maryland, didn't you?
UVA?
No.
Wasn't it?
No,
Virginia?
Maryland. It was some guy a year ago, almost exactly. No, a little over a year ago, sent an email to 6 of his frat buddies. It was racist.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That wasn't even really racist, though.
I mean, it
just
was
stupid.
racial humor. And people...
But there's a difference. The intent right there, that's the problem. They just don't want to accept that, like, sometimes you can use words that offend people, but it's not intended to be hurtful, so it's not. You know, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Dude, at my school, man, I'm really sick of social justice warriors trying to dictate my culture and what I grew up saying, you know? I'm so sick of, like, people posting things on Facebook being like, do you believe in equality for both sexes? Well, then you're a feminist, you know?
That shit pisses me off, trying to capitalize on the, you're either A or B shit, like that fucking fallacy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that drives me nuts. It's like, no, I'm not either A or B, you dumb, stupid cunt.
Like, yeah, I could say, seriously, man, seriously.
Yeah, you can't just define people into a group because you want to. Like,
yeah, or you know, just because they may believe in one or two things doesn't mean they are it, you know?
Yeah.
You're not going to fool me into being a social justice warrior. You're not going to trick me.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like, well, do you believe in this? Then you're on my side. No, because you fucking don't, dummy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like a weird secret code you've put in. It's not left, right, BA, select, start, okay? You can't just make people believe you.
Yeah, seriously. And even so, like, I could do the same thing and be like, well, do you believe that everybody has to work hard in order to do well in society? Well, guess what? You're a Republican. You know, like, no, that's not how that fucking works.
The best one I've seen is, do you love liberty? Oh yeah, then you're a libertarian. And you just watch them get red in the face at that. They can't really counter it because it's the same kind of thing. Or do you want more liberty?
Man.
Or
it is, you know.
Liberty?
And just because, like you know, feminism is technically the equality of both sexes does not mean in one bit that that's the actual case, you know. It's
feminism, the definition of the word, is essentially somebody who fights for the equality of women to men.
Yeah.
It fights for women to be equal to men. And that's fine.
Yeah.
And if that were the case of what a lot of these people were actually doing, I would be absolutely 100% behind it. But they're not feminists.
Yeah.
But they've co-opted the term to the point now where if you identify as a feminist, you're identifying as part of these, like, crazy extremist group.
Yep. Exactly. And the same girl who I'm, like, really actually kind of ranting about in here posted an article the other day about this guy who wrote an opinionated piece that he never trusted his wife emotionally. And therefore, since he found out that he doesn't trust his wife, all men don't trust their wives either, and men need to trust their wives now.
Yeah,
and
it's totalitarianism.
You know, and I look at it and I'm just like, do you realize like
yeah, I find
how sexist that is?
Oh yeah, and they would really like to argue in what do you like stories? What do you call those? Anecdotes. Like it's purely anecdotal evidence most of the time.
Yeah. Anecdotal, not at all.
Not based on like statistic or provable fact.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh wow! I was actually pretty high on our group, and I didn't kill a single plane.
Very good.
Yeah, boy.
I feel good, and I had good connection that whole time. I'm thrilled. Yeah, the anecdotal evidence stuff is just so ridiculous. Well, my sister
insane,
has to make the tea at her investment firm. Well, then fucking she should quit. If it's such a hardship to make goddamn tea, then she shouldn't fucking work there. She doesn't like it. That's the part that really drives me nuts, I think, ultimately, is they just tear shit down. They don't ever build shit up.
Mm-hmm.
It's never like, gosh, I really want games that have more strong and positive female role models.
Yeah,
so you can't fucking make Call of Duty anymore.
Yeah,
like,
it's not like, hey,
what does that have to do with anything?
Let me learn a programming language and do some video game design, and then I can make games that I like.
Have you seen the Brianna Wu game that she made? Like there was one where she basically made a game that was against everything that she said. It was like an old game. Yeah, I forget what it was called.
For the Android, and that company went bankrupt.
Yeah, didn't her parents give her like $300,000 or something like that?
So I heard. Like her parents gave her a fuck ton of money, you know,
and she just pissed it away.
I assume paid for her college because she mentioned that in the same tweet.
Yeah, it's just
she was like, oh, college was such bullshit. My parents gave me $200,000 to start a business. And
it was $200,000. Okay,
yeah. And she's like, I learned more in that experience than I did at college. Like, she doesn't even realize how absolutely spoiled and privileged she sounds.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, well, that's the general problem with pretty much every single social justice warrior. They're almost all, like, ridiculously privileged kids.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of funny, too, because the people who are given the most shit, too, are also middle class and pretty privileged themselves, you know? It's like, I feel like it's a middle class war, to be honest, you know? Like, a bunch of fucking middle class kids, me included, who have nothing else to fucking do.
Yeah. In the ghetto, they fight it out with fists.
I don't think that's the case. I think what you're looking at is a war for control. And you're looking at it from a lot of upper class kids towards a lot of middle and lower class kids.
Yeah,
because Brianna Wu is not middle class. $200,000, just fucking giving your kid $200,000 is not a middle class thing. That is an upper class thing. You know, being able to pay for your kids' college altogether, that's fucking upper class. That's not middle class. Middle class kids have to go and fucking get a job.
Yep.
And so, like, it's essentially a different